Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill, and today we are going to play with a tier 9 Hori. Since Hori line is top of the tree, we need to refresh our mind how this line is looking like and what gems you are going to see meanwhile, right? Quick information, this tank in my humble opinion is good, it is rated 4 stars, community agrees with me, and keep this in mind, you can rate the tanks yourself via the index page, just log in via our gaming API and you can join the rating forces. We have 189,000 votes, can you imagine that? Pretty much 20,000 different accounts or 20,000 different people rated the vehicles in one or another way. That's absolutely glorious and absolutely amazing, and thank you very much for taking your time to join the rating forces with us, fellas. We appreciate you. Okay, so the first map, Mountain Pass Standard Battle. This tank isn't too afraid of the city maps, to be completely honest with you. 650 alpha damage, 290 penetration, 950 shell velocity with a standard. If you're loading gold, you get better shell velocity and better penetration. This is pretty standard if you would ask me. All in all, this tank can be like a Jack Tiger to the certain extent, right? And you can play relatively aggressively with this vehicle, but in the same time you can snipe from the back as well. So it's not bad by any shape or any form. I think this tank is to the certain extent jack of all trades, so you can be aggressive and you can be passive, you can pretty much do whatever you want and whatever floats your boat, right? At least this is how I look into this tank. Would I recommend for folks to grind it? Absolutely, why the heck not? It doesn't cost absolutely anything, so grind it, have some fun and enjoy yourself while doing so, right? At least I personally do not see anything bad about this vehicle overall. Is it Ensk or is it not Ensk? It doesn't really matter. One more thing, one more feature which I really want to highlight here, right, while we are waiting and while we are enjoying ourselves. Fellas, you can see the tank armor in the index page, and we made a new button over there so you can see how the tank would feel like whenever you are using maximum gun depression, right? So you can see exact armor, how does it look like, and we can clearly see that lower plate of this tank is definitely the weak point, and you need to hide the lower plate. And if you are going to hide the lower plate, life is going to be bloodful, and you are going to have a great time while playing with this tank. Meanwhile, beautiful shot to Shelma. We were patiently waiting until enemies would make one or another mistake, and looks like we are doing very, very good. Now, what we can clearly see of this is that our M103 is going to get slapped. It doesn't look like this gentleman is going to enjoy himself to any point, right? And he should simply get slapped by everyone who is making pressure here. What is our mission in this situation? Our mission is to annoy the Char Futur, or to annoy anyone who would make a decision to make pressure here, or alternatively who would peek over there. Plus, on top of that, we are very, very well aware of this, that enemies are going to make quite a bit of pressure this way. But once again, we are not paranoid, we are sitting very, very well, and we are just enjoying ourselves at this point, right? All I want to see some mistakes from the enemy side. This is very important, fellas. We are thriving on the enemy mistakes. That's what we are waiting for, that's what we want to see, and this is what we are dreaming about as well. I think it is a matter of the time when this Char Futur will say egg tuna, and until he will try to move from this position, right? I have a feeling, fellas, that it is a matter of the time whenever this guy will say egg tuna and he will try to move. This is important. I have no doubts whatsoever that Shelma is still sitting in the same bush here, but I could have reacted properly, but luckily he did not spot us. That's good. That's good. We do not need to panic over there. We are feeling very, very, very well. We are feeling very, very well, fellas. Life is beautiful and everything is okay. This is the moment whenever we are going to relocate. I think this is the right play. And pay attention to what is happening. There is a Tortoise, there is Baza 68, there is T and Hash. All of them have plenty of the hit points, and if we are going to play hold down properly, our armor should be 300 or 250, depending which plate am I going to show. If I'm showing only this, it's 300. If I'm showing this, it is 250. Either way, we are sitting very, very well, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Either way, we are feeling all right. And would you look at that, we have the unit of Horis over there, and whenever enemies are trying to be aggressive, we are just simply slapping the living crap out of them, right? This is very, very, very aggressive play from our side, but I don't really mind because we have the upper ground and I kind of want to slap every and each mother trucker who is getting involved. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now we are loading high explosive ammunition, and now we want to see this waffle here. This waffle is looking at me and I'm looking at him, and I can promise you that he's bleeding significantly more than I do, which is good thing. KPZ project is down to fartable for us, so we definitely want to find a good angle from where we should be able to eliminate this guy from the game, right? Shelma is trying to flank the phase 1, doesn't really change absolutely anything, at least for me at this point. We have a Char Futur who is trying to flank, but I can promise you that he is not going to enjoy this. Beautiful 508 in the face. This tank feels nice. I'm telling you, fellas, for a tank destroyer, this vehicle feels pretty good, and I would not complain about what this tank has to offer, honestly speaking. Meanwhile, there is a guy who is trying to be aggressive. We love guys who are trying to be aggressive, so we are slapping them back. That's very, very, very good. We have Almighty Jack Tiger who is trying to get involved here, and obviously we will try to do our best in order to punish this gentleman. Beautiful shot, 500 in the face. Very, very, very nice. Double Hori should be able to eliminate him from the game. Actually, I'm reloading before our Horis will, so I think I have a chance to eliminate him from the game. He's eliminated. Very, very nice. And we are doing okay job. Now, whenever guys will try to make pressure this way, we are going to say hello, and we are going to make sure that they would regret their life choices here, right? As you can see, we are trying to stay hold down to the best of our ability. Soon we are going to get unstunned, and we are aiming for Cupola, and we are slapping him for 700 in the face. Beautiful. What is bad thing, this Char Futur is actually very, very, very complicated and very bad thing for us. Can we do something about this? Not really. We are just simply farming the damage in this situation. We have plenty of the folks sitting over there. We are very, very, very well aware of that. We are okay. We are Gucci. And we need to make sure that we would decap the base if someone would make a bit of pressure for us, right? That's the most important thing. Beautiful. Tortoise is dead. That's very, very nice. We are enjoying ourselves, and once again we are waiting until our guys will support us. And trust me, fellas, it is matter of the time whenever they will. Meanwhile, Starva is thinking that he can get involved here. Unfortunately for him, he cannot. I'm trying to stay hold down to the best of my abilities, and I'm trying to bounce every and each shot if possible. Luckily, both of them fired, so at this point we are going to get full damaging shot just like so. We are sitting on 7,000 damage, and there is still plenty of the things for us to do. There is a big chance that this 50 TP will make pressure just like so, which is very much appreciated by us, and we are feeling very, very good. We are sitting hold down towards this HTC, or towards this T and Hash, right? Same shit, it's completely fine. Even though he slapped us, we did not manage to eliminate him from the game. It doesn't really change too much, we are okay. We have support, our cavalry arrived, and all we need to do in this situation, we need to eliminate him from the game, and we did that successfully. What a beautiful hybrid of the tank, fellas. What a beautiful hybrid of the tank this is, I'm telling you. being able to be relatively aggressive, being able to relocate, being able to bounce shot or two. All we need to do, we need to make sure that we are going to stay hold down. And as you can see, enemies struggled a lot in this situation, right? It is a good tank, fellas. It is one good tank. Please keep this in mind. Fellas, Index has the armor models as well, so you can get plenty of the use this way. Also, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, if you are not subscribed of the channel, what are you waiting for? Subscribe, fellas. You will see more bloodful games just like so. And in the same time, we are getting way closer to 200,000 subs. And I appreciate every and each of you being with us. I hope you are entertained and I hope you are having a blast together with us. First game. 7.3 thousand damage, 6 kills, solid ace wanker. I'm super happy about this. We are getting a top gun, a high caliber overall, first by experience, first by the damage, and we got ourselves 111,000 profits, although most of those profits are coming from completing the mission, but I'm not complaining. I'm feeling pretty damn good. Let's go. Let's keep it up. Okay, round number 2, Erlenberg Assault. Once again, this is one of those tank destroyers that do not really care you are getting Himmelsdorf or you are getting Empire's Border or you are getting Prokhorovka. You can make this tank work. Doesn't really matter what kind of map you are getting, and I think flexibility in the world of tanks is very important. Only one thing what this tank is missing, at least in my opinion, is fully rotatable turret, but hey, you cannot have it all, right? You cannot have it all, and please keep this in mind that lower plate of this tank is definitely complicated, right? By saying complicated, I mean you can definitely get slaughtered via the lower plate. This is a very early start for us in this game. We are waiting until some light tank will peek here so we can try to slap him. Plus, on top of that, we are very well aware of that this side is looking relatively weak for us, right? We are very well aware of this, and it is completely fine. We have a plan B already, and how our plan B is looking like, we are going to relocate like crazy mother truckers, right? So we are feeling definitely all right. Beautiful accuracy of the tank. Beautiful. Very nice. Okay, what do we want to do here? We want to sit in this bush here, and we want to make sure that we can punish someone who would try to make pressure like this via the bridge, right? I have no doubts whatsoever that eventually enemies will say, oh, it's our time to cross and it's our time to do some heavy lifting. And whenever enemies would do so, we would simply slap the living crap out of them, right? Unfortunately, I aimed the shot badly, so I cannot really complain about this. And I have a feeling that Gonzalo is waiting to blind fire this bush over there. I have a feeling, fellas, that Gonzalo is prepared for this. But you know what? We are feeling alright. We are feeling Gucci. All we need to do, we need to make sure that we are going to punish him ourselves. Also, one more important thing to say. Standard ammunition doesn't cut the Gonzalo via the distance like this. So what we need to do, we need to load the gold, and we need to make sure that our angles are going to be great and we are going to be able to punish enemies for their stupidity. There's another tourist traveling through the open field. This is very good. Whenever he will make a decision to go here, we are going to slap him in the face. This is exactly what we are looking for. And overall, fellas, this line, in my humble opinion, this line is pretty bloody good, okay? Well, minus the tier 6 tank and maybe questionable tier 8 tank, this is overall pretty fine and pretty good experience overall, right? So I think you should take advantage of this top of the tree and you should get some use for yourself, right? I don't see the point why wouldn't you. If you haven't grinded this line, do it. Just do it, fellas, okay? This guy is preparing to go. I can see that this guy is preparing to go, okay? He's considering his life choices. He really wants to get involved into all of this, but in the same time, he's a bit paranoid, which I cannot blame him for, right? But all we want to see in this type of situation, we want to see him trying to go through the open field. And he will. It's matter of the time, right? Come on, Škoda, make a mistake. Škoda, make a mistake. No, don't be a pussy. Make a mistake. No, stop here for a second. No, stop here. What a son of the banana, right? He cannot make up his mind. He definitely can't. He doesn't know where I am sitting yet, or alternatively, his gun is very inaccurate. Nah, it doesn't look like he knows where I'm sitting yet, so that's good. Now we have the IS-3 sitting in the open field. We want to slap this guy in the face. Minus 500, beautiful, plus on top of that, Arta eliminated him from the game. This is the moment whenever we are going to get involved into this game, because we can clearly see that our team is winning this game without bigger problems whatsoever. So this is our way to do the things properly, and this is our way to shine. How we are going to do this? We are going to make a hardcore pressure for every and each enemy mother trucker that is sitting here. Okay, I can see that. This Chrysler relocated. That doesn't really change absolutely anything. Plus on top of that, we are getting some assisting damage, which is very much appreciated. But our main purpose and our main target is the Škoda at this point. At least this is how am I looking into all of this, right? We are just going in front for the Škoda, and this Škoda has no bloody clue that we are coming for his sorry butt. He has no bloody clue, and that is okay. This is going to be a big surprise for the Škoda in approximately 3, 2, 1. Hello there, how are you doing? We are sitting very, very well. We are enjoying ourselves. We are okay. Škoda is thinking, egg, tuna. What have I done to deserve this? And you are in the wrong team, my man. You are just simply in the wrong team. There is nothing what you can do about this. I'm so sorry. I can see that concept trying to help him, but to be completely honest with you, he cannot help dead man. He is just simply eliminated, right? Meanwhile, luckily for us, concept doesn't penetrate us, so that's completely fine. We are crafting a bit different angle and significantly better angle, I would say. We are taking this position here, and we will try to slap the living crap out of this Mr. T-30, right? This is what we are looking for. ISU is running for his life. Not ideal, but that's what we have. We are going to cross just like so. I think I needed to relocate a bit deeper, but that's completely okay. And now we should find the light tank. Light tank has full hit points, so for light tank, I will do a light tank special, and I'm going to load the high explosives. Meanwhile, we spotted Arta. We are going to take a second to slap him, and luckily for us, we penetrated him. I'm not going to chase this light tank because I feel like Jack Tiger is significantly closer for us, so it's easier for us to punish this gentleman, and all we need to do, we need to go towards this Jack Tiger here. For Jack Tiger, I think I am going to load the gold ammunition just like so, and I would love to get another shot of damage over there, right? That would be very much appreciated. Moment of truth, Jack Tiger is nearby. We are slapping him for 680 in the face, and we are sitting very, very, very well. What a beautiful tank this is, fellas. What a beautiful tank this is. I appreciate this vehicle a lot. I think it is one of the more underrated vehicles overall in the tier 9, and everything is fine with it. Trollish armor, good gun. Obviously, whoa, unfortunate for Mr. Roo. Unfortunate, my man. Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, that was beautiful. That was beautiful drift, fellas. That was absolutely amazing. Anyways, what I was saying that this tank is a solid banana out of 10, and this tank can do very, very, very good stuff if you are using the tank properly. Beautiful. Let's teleport to the scoreboard. Would you look at that, fellas? 5,000 damage, 1.1 thousand assisting damage. Solid first class, high caliber. That was a beautiful, beautiful game. At first we played passively, then we played aggressively. It was a good game indeed. Okay, last but not least, let's have 5,000 and we are chilling. Oh, this is going to be very, very good. Hear me out, fellas. Mines and counter battle. This could go both ways and we could do two things. We could go into the heavy line to slap the enemies, or we could go and flank them like this, and most importantly, do not allow enemies to flank. So I think the best play for us in this type of situation would be not allow enemies to flank us, right? So I'm going on the island and we are going to have loads of fun playing from there. What is the exact position? I would love to take this bush, but if I can't take the bush, I can sit, hold down, and I can make sure that enemies would regret their life choices, right? So either way, we are sitting very, very good in this type of situation. Meanwhile, we have heavy tank crossing like this. He should not be able to spot us, so we are okay. Maybe those mediums will spot us. I'm not entirely sure, but soon we will figure this out. Now we are not spotted, so that's great. So all we need to do at the moment, we need to take this position and we need to start slapping them. Bucket, oi. If I would be this bucket, I would say I am so bloody hot, I am on fire. Beautiful, this is exactly what we are looking for. Now, not a big deal for us to penetrate this 110 if we are going to hit the shot where we are aiming it. Unfortunately, I missed the shot, which is okay, doesn't really matter. And now we have Jack Tiger prototype. Jack Tiger prototype is trying to stay hold down to the best of his abilities, but honestly speaking, I do not really mind, because we can definitely load the gold ammunition and we can shred him like he would be butter, right? That would be very much appreciated. Also, I have a feeling that I kind of want to play a bit more aggressive over there. Skill, how more aggressive you want to get? I want to go vroom. Like vroom, you know? This is how I feel like. We need to figure out someone to decap the base, because otherwise it would be very, very sad if enemies would capture this base and it would be GG. But once again, we are not worried about this at the moment. We are just simply making a hardcore pressure, right? That's what we want to do. Meanwhile, I think I should have a decent enough angle here to punish this Jack Tiger prototype. Very nice. Although I had an open angle for every and each sniper schnitzel to F me up. Okay, I definitely messed up in this game. The question is, can our team decap the base? This is the question. If I would have known that we are not going to have anyone sitting here, probably I would not be sitting here. But now, you know, what would be if it would be, how I would play if I would play, and mistakes were made. At this point, I cannot complain whatsoever about my life decisions, and I played how I played, right? Doesn't really change anything. We are going to be okay, and we are going to survive this. All we need to do, we need to hope that our folks will make sure that enemies won't cap the base out, right? That's what we need to do. Yes, I am very, very well aware of me being spotted at the moment. I know, I get it. It is completely fine. Now what we are going to get, our commander back. So we should be able to eliminate this bucket sitting in this bush right there. At least that's what I want to believe. If I'm not mistaken, he should be sitting here. Now he's deeper in the bush, that's okay, doesn't really change absolutely anything. And all we need to do at this point, we need to make sure that we are punishing enemy forces for being silly, right? That's all we need for a full happiness. Beautiful shot towards the Sterva, we are getting another shot of damage, that's completely fine. Luckily our team is doing quite some heavy lifting here and we are okay. Very, very, very nice. We know, fellas, that enemies will mess this up eventually, you know? We definitely know that. So we are just eliminating enemy by enemy and tank by tank, and we are still feeling and sitting very, very good here. Meanwhile, Esterva definitely could eliminate me, but luckily he messed it up, so that's good. Arta is sitting here, doesn't really matter. I don't really think it's relevant. And most importantly, Liz never been spotted. So since Liz never been spotted where this mother trucker could be, I would say he should be sitting either here or either here. One out of two. Soon we are going to figure out exactly where this gentleman is sitting at. This is the weakest out of all games, and I think I kind of overestimated my powers as well, right? So I cannot complain about this. Can we hit that? Unfortunately, we cannot. That's just straight up unfortunate, but that's okay. I have a feeling that we still have a chance to do so. 3 seconds left, 2 seconds left. Can we eliminate him for 80 hit points? Yes, we can. Yeah, the last game was definitely the weakest one, but once again, mistakes were made from my side. I cannot complain about this. Just a bit too aggressive and probably not the correct play in this type of situation. I think I would have gotten significantly more use if I would be more aggressive in the middle, or play overall in the middle, or alternatively heavy line. But once again, it is how it is. You know, whenever you are aiming so high, sometimes you can drop so low. So last game, 1.6 thousand damage, 1.2 thousand assisting damage. It's okay, it doesn't bother me by any shape or any form. We are 5th by experience, we are 6th or 7th by the damage, and we got minus 15,000 credits. That's okay. Nevertheless, our performance was absolutely amazing. We won every and each game. We got 4.6 thousand average damage, 800 assisting damage, all and all extremely successful session. Fellas, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a blast together with us, and I hope you enjoyed yourself, and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.